Yeah.
Well, after the Rutgers game, you talked about how you guys needed to figure things out. Now a win against the top 10 team, I guess, how does it feel, first off?
I mean, it feels good. I mean, I thought we just did a great job of executing. Hit some big plays early, which was huge. And then, we're able to, actually score in the red zone twice early. Obviously, you wish you could get some points the first drive or whatever it was, and then before halftime. But I thought we did a great job, executing the game plan. Obviously, it's a great defense you're going against. They have some really, really good players. So for us to play like that the way we did, I thought we did a really good job this week.
Well, this was kind of a game of quarterback roulette. They replaced their starter for the second time this year. And then you guys had the double quarterback pass and had a rotation going too. It was kind of an unusual game for quarterbacks today. Wouldn't you agree?
I guess you could look at it like that. Yeah, 4 quarterbacks played in this game. I thought Damon did a great job when he got in. He's big on the zone read stuff, and when he's in, they have to respect that. So I thought he did a great job, and then obviously the throwback pass was a good one too. So it was good for sure.
Will, you had the perspective of being on the sidelines and they were counting down the final clock, so you got to see the crowd jumping over, rushing the field. What went through your mind when you saw the whole crowd?
It was awesome. I've never been a part of that. I was curious if they were going to do it, but when they did it, it was just awesome. I've never been a part of that, and it's something I'll remember the rest of my life for sure.
Will, with all the games you've played, how do you compare this atmosphere today with this place rocking and rolling to some of the other places you've been?
It's up there for sure. It's if it's not one, it's really, really close. So, I haven't really thought about all that yet. I haven't really taken it in, but right now I'm just enjoying the moment, with my teammates, my coaches, and, my friends and family are in town too, so I'll get to enjoy this one for a long time.
Did you know when the double quarterback pass was coming? Was that scripted?
I knew it was coming out pretty early, but we just wanted to get it on the right spot of the field, so worked it all week, and it hit.
Well, for a couple of weeks, you guys have been trying just to get this offense just rolling and just trying to get it going. Where do you kind of feel like the offense, where do you feel like your team is after this game? Do you feel like you're where you want to be, or do you still have some more?
No, I mean that's the thing, especially like how I am personality-wise, I don't think you've ever arrived, so, whether you go out there and throw for, 100 yards or 500 yards, I don't think you've ever arrived. You're always trying to get better, so we've done some good things. We've corrected some of our mistakes, but we just have to keep going, keep getting better, and that's the challenge, especially going on the road next week.
You seem to have developed a really good relationship with Giles, and he transferred here from Michigan. Did he talk to you about that he was at Michigan and how important this was?
No, we never really talked about that. The biggest thing that was kind of said all week was it was just about us. It's, that's what we kind of felt like. Even with our 2 losses, it's just stuff we didn't do to execute. And, this week, obviously a big-time opponent coming in here, but we still felt it was about us, just trying to do our job, play in and play out.
Will, coming off that interception, to see Voy force that fumble, and then Logan make that recovery, what were you thinking on the sideline at that moment?
It was huge. It was huge. Obviously, I just got greedy. We kind of just went to like a no-huddle type offense, during that drive, which is exactly what we did before halftime when we just went right down the field. So we're trying to do that again, and I just kind of forced one, and it happens. You play quarterback, it's going to happen. It's not my first. It's probably not going to be my last. So kind of just take a breath and just keep on playing. But for the defense to get a turnover right back there was huge. It just goes to show you the fight that our team has. The resiliency that we have, and just having each other's back.
Do you have any idea? Michigan's defensive front, they got some good corners. But
yeah.
Watching their defense this week, how did you decide was maybe the best way to attack them? You guys felt good.
Yeah, we kind of thought their corners were aggressive, so definitely tried to hit them on some double moves. We hit the one in the first play of the game. But, just doing your 111th every single play, obviously they have 2 really, really good defensive tackles. They do a really, really good job of disrupting, and, they got home a couple times tonight. But you just have to play, man. You can't make any, you can't predetermine anything when playing a good team. You just have to go out there and try and do your job playing and play out.
Will, do you have any idea? Second touchdown pass to Giles Jackson. Speaking of basic rhythm, he was bearing down on you. What's going through your mind? What's going through your mind?
One more after this for Will.
When you feel it more than you see it. I'll put it to you like that. I try and keep my eyes downfield and try and hang in there and make a throw. Honestly, last thing I remember is Giles was coming up off that wheel route, and the nickel number 10, he had his back turned to the ball, so I'm just going to give Giles a chance, try and throw a good back shoulder ball. Thought he did a pretty good job, and Mason, it doesn't really feel good. My ribs probably hurt a little bit right now. They're going to hurt a little bit in the morning, but you know, I'll take it if we score a touchdown. So.
Did you have any idea the last time you threw an interception?
I think Alabama last year, I threw quite a few that night too, so I got my money's worth that night. So.
One more favorite play today.
Favorite play today, man? That's a good question. I'm gonna go with Jones' touchdown at the end, just to seal the game and put us up a touchdown. So, just proud of our guys, man. I can't say enough about our team. Really big shout out for the offensive line, man. You know, everybody's talking about how our offensive line is going to struggle and things like that, and going up against one of the best fronts in the country. So, kudos to those guys. Coach BC, Coach Switch. Those guys did a great job for me tonight. So I can't say enough about the offensive line. I'm just thankful for those guys.
All right.